Hey gamers, it's Wintermute here from Grind This Game, and the preview for the Ranching Upgrade Mark II came out today, just the preview branch. So it's got lots of, well, I won't say lots, but it's got some issues so far, and not everything is complete, but quite a bit of it is complete. So I kind of just wanted to show off everything that was in it. Clay did a live stream as well today, which I'll link to in the description, where they kind of showcased a lot of this stuff. But I just wanted to go through it. I wanted to go through a lot. There's a whole bunch of new creatures. So they're basically, there's variants of our original hatch here. So there's the regular hatch, and he has a chance of laying a regular hatch egg 96% of the time, but 2% of the time he can make a stone hatchling egg, and 2% of the time he can make a sage hatchling egg. So the sage hatch is this guy here, this green one, and you can see his diet here. He eats slightly different stuff, and he produces coal. The stone hatch here, he, what does he eat? All this stuff and produces coal, but this one, the smooth hatch, this is really cool. He eats metals like copper ore, basically raw metals, and poops out refined metals like tungsten, iron, gold, and copper. So that's really cool. And he's more likely, or she, is more likely to make a stone hatchling egg, as you can see here. So once you've got a few of them, you can kind of multiply their numbers. Now there's a whole bunch of shine bugs. I don't think all the art for them is done yet, but we've got the Nega Shine Nymph, which is like a dark nymph. These have quite high decor, so you can see plus 80 decor, 7 tile radius. We got the Nega Shine Nymph. I don't think the art's done for that one yet. The nymphs seem to be smaller. There's a Placid Shine Bug. Eats phosphorus. We got a Placid Shine Nymph. We got a Shine Nymph, which is kind of the default shine bug. And we have two shine nymphs. I think it's a bug. One's big, one's small. We have a crystal shine nymph. I think the art will be replaced. They eat bristleberry, and phosphorite. We got a warm shine nymph, warm shine bug, and this guy. This guy's super cool. The Drecko. I don't know if he's a lizard or what, but he's actually 2 tiles big, and he kind of crawls around on the walls like this. And, okay, there's 2 variants of it. You've got your regular Drecko, and he has a 2% chance of making a plastic Drecko egg. He eats pinch of pepper nut and produces dirt, but this plastic Drecko, he eats pinch pepper nut, produces dirt, but when you shear him, you get plastic. I don't know if it shows it here. And when you shear this one, you get a couple reed fiber. Here's what they look like after they've been sheared. And you shear. Oh, there's actually another little bug in here. The Vital Shine Nymph. I forgot that one. I think he escaped. Up here we've got all the little stone hatchlings. There's a bunch of different hatchling babies. They're really cute. They got cute animations, but they don't have their colors yet. And the shearing you do with this thing, the shearing station, it looks kind of like a meat grinder, but if you put a Drecko in there, he'll shear off some reed fiber for you, or plastic if you got one of these plastic ones. What else do we got? We got tons of different Slicksters. Got our original Slickster. We've got a Slickster larvae, which I think will be smaller. We've got a long hair Slickster, which eats oxygen. It doesn't seem to produce anything yet. Got a long hair Slickster larvae. Now this one's really cool. The molten Slickster eats carbon dioxide and produces petroleum directly. Really nice. And then the baby, super cute. All the stuff's like cute overload. And the puffs. We got our original puffed. Here's kind of the chances of the various eggs. What else? We got a Puft Prince. He eats polluted oxygen and gives off slime. Here's a little Pufflet Prince baby. They got the Squeaky Pufflet, which eats chlorine and poops out bleach stone. The baby. Another baby Pufflet. And then this guy, the Dense Pufflet. This one's really going to be cool, I think. He eats oxygen and produces oxalate. So now we have a way to produce oxalate, which is awesome. This is just the same one. So that's like an overview of, I think, all the new creatures. Like I said, it's going to be hard to make something like, let's say this smooth hatch, because from the regular hatch you have like you have no chance of making a smooth hatch, so you got to make a stone hatch or a sage. And then the stone hatch has a really small chance of making the smooth hatch. So you're gonna have to farm, wait for your rare guys, and then kind of work your way towards the smooth hatch. But then once you get them, 67% chance of laying another smooth hatchling egg. You can probably grow these guys up pretty fast once you get one of them. So that's the creatures. You can find them in the encyclopedia as well. Not all of them are there yet, but I keep calling them creatures. They're critters. So like, here's bigger pictures of them and kind of what they do. This guy looks like an owl or something. Eats chlorine, poops out bleach stone. Dense puffed. And then all the different slicksters. All the shine bugs. So you can see some of the art is done for them here. And I think they give off slightly different light as well. All the hatches. And they get these little things around their ankle when they're in captivity, I think. That might actually be a bug there where they're showing it as a tamed one. So there's that, and then there's some new fish. We've got a Pacu fish. We've got a gulp fish, and we got a tropical Pacu. Now these guys eat algae and they produce polluted dirt. Let's see here, the regular Pacu, same thing. And the gulp fish, same thing. Now to release them into the wild, you have this fish release. And to feed them, you had the fish feeder. The art's not done on these yet. So you can fill it up with algae and feed them. So that's it for creatures. I want to show some of the new sensors. So we've got sensors that sit right along inside the pipe. And there's three kinds. There's the liquid thermosensor. So it'll activate if it's above or below a certain temperature. And this little readout starts when it's green. If it's not active, it'll just show nothing. So this one does it's a germ sensor inside the pipe. And then this thing actually is activated if a certain type of liquid goes inside it. And then there's equivalent sensors like this for the gas pipes. So same kind of thing. Wait, what do we got here? Thermosensor, germ sensor, and element sensor. And there's a couple new types of pipes. There's the radiant gas pipe, which basically is really conductive, so it'll leak heat really, really well. The same thing for the liquid pipe. There's a radiant liquid pipe. And there's this new, it's called a memory toggle. It's basically an SR latch, which you could build out of basic logic circuits, but it was a little bit involved. But this one does it all in one. And it basically works like this. So I've got a little switch here. So if I toggle this switch, it will turn the top one green. But now if I toggle it on or off, it stays green until I hit the reset. Once I reset it, it'll go back to red in the top here. And then the first toggle of this circuit will turn this one green, but no subsequent ones. So this is useful for if you want to measure something until it hits a certain state and then turn something off and then later on reset it based on some other condition. Pretty cool piece of kit. We could build them before, but now it's more compact and you won't have to, you can just do it all in one, which is really nice. So what else is there? There's this whole new sandbox mode. So if you can actually access it from the main menu here. Under options, you can, where is it? It usually shows up in here. I think it's not showing up because I've activated it. But then this will appear up in the top left. And I'm going to turn it on. It lets you do lots of cool things like paint elements. You got different brush sizes. Let's just try it out here. Hope my game doesn't crash. Yeah, so there I go. I just painted some water. Can make a smaller brush size. Can change I think the mass. You can change the temperature. It's pretty cool. So this is basically like debug mode, but with a really friendly UI. Let's try filling something in here. So we got that, and then the spawner is really cool. That lets you basically load any creature. So if you want to load a molten Slickster, just load them up in here. Just paint them in. Oops, I just painted one into the wall. So pretty awesome. We got a clean floor. I think that'll work. This basically cleans up all the stuff on the ground. We've got a heat gun if we just want to paint temperature. Sample, I think, lets you like see what's in that current place. Let's see here. Yeah. So if you want to like copy paste or something, you can just sample it up and then paint it. I'll go to the jobs menu just to show, oh sorry, not the jobs menu, but the research menu. Just to show where some of this sits in the research tree. So the fish trap, which I didn't go over, sits up here in animal control. The fish release and the fish feeder and the shearing station is here. What else do we have? Some of those new sensors are here. Actually, those aren't new. Gaseous element sensor. Actually, I think that might be new. I didn't realize that was there. We've got the memory toggle. What else? Anything else new in here? Our liquid sensors. Our gas pipe sensors. So where was that thing that I hadn't seen before? Gaseous element sensor. Yeah, that's new. I think it just lets you detect gas in the room. So what do we got here? Oxygen. And let's put some automation wire on there, see what's happening. Oh, it also needs power. 25 watts. Okay. But I'm pretty sure it just lets you detect certain gases. Pretty cool. So we got the sandbox, we got all the new creatures. I think I covered everything. There might be extra stuff added and all this temporary art will get filled in. I might do like a little second update if I've missed some stuff and as stuff evolves in the next 2 weeks. So this comes out live in the next 2 weeks. Right now it's just on the preview branch. So I wanted to keep this video under 15 minutes, so hope you enjoyed that, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.